Good evening, everyone. I hope you all are doing well and safe at home. I'm sure you all have books that you have finished reading and ready to be discarded. However, you can use them to practice your drawing skills or do some doodling. This is my art journal, and I do a lot of doodling in there and draw some characters. I like to use fictional books because they have a lot of he's and she's, a lot of interesting lines, words. You can look for connections, and you can make use of the paragraph, the spaces in there. It looks like a maze. You can make a maze out of these spaces, draw your naughty characters in there, and use the title, use these numbers. Yeah, at the end of a chapter you might have a space like this, and at the beginning a number. So let's check. Do you see what I see? Okay, so now I'm going to use this number, chapter 10, this number into my picture. So that's number 10, and I'll put this into a clock. Yep. Let's get it right. I think 6 with 12. You may have to squeeze in the numbers. 12, 6, yeah, 9, 3. Let's see the space, how it comes. There. Now let's squeeze in the numbers. 12. I would make the numbers look a little tumbled all over. They look like they're gonna fall. The 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll just tell you the reason why it all looks. 10 is the only one who's straight. That's from the text. Okay. Yeah, so you have all the numbers. There's no dial. It's a useless clock. There's no dial, and I can draw a man who's trying to push away this. When you push something, your hands are straight, and there. Okay, and he's leaning forward. That's the ground. I'm using this block as the ground where he stands. Stick man, that's always easier. And let's try to put a frame around the clock, and we can put a small dent here. He's trying to push, right? It's a useless clock, so let's put a dent. Yeah. Yeah, he's pushing so hard that and all the numbers are tumbled. Don't look for perfection. You can maybe just random. Okay, I've done it all with a pencil, and if you want it a little more darker, I hope you can see it. I'll just make it a little darker. Or you can use a Uniball black point pen. I hope you can see it clearly now. Number 8, 9, it looks tumbled. 10, yeah, and there's no dial. Again, the man is leaning, pushing it with his stick man. And there you go, with a little dent. Here he's pushing. Let's put his hand. Not getting it that perfect. The clock has lost all its shape because of the pushing, and yeah, so that's how I made use of the 10 there. And for showing that there's a movement, you put these kind of marks, and he's pushing, so he's and over here also. So that's something you can do. And last one, the clock is looking at him. He's a bit sad about this. And you have this this block, so you can color it down. Color it down. This is pastels. You can use color pencils if you like. There. I've just made use of that space above, and the text is like a ground. There. You want it a little more interesting. You can make it more interesting by having shadows in here. Well, you have to think a lot for that. Again, let's see, I have made another one here. Yep, see, over here again. That's the chapter 12. That's chapter 12, and it's right there in the middle, so the man is pushing the side. You see a space here as well, so we can make use of that. Over here is, let me use this ballpoint pen. Let's draw this man. I've done a light sketch there. Okay, he's trying. Let's put some muscles on him. Yep. And he's trying. He's a lean man. Put some muscles. And why do you do this? Well, it's just to see things from a different perspective. So he's trying to hold this block, trying to lift this whole block. So let's make the block look it look like a wood, a tree trunk. And maybe some sweat, like he's working hard. Yep. I hope that makes some sense. I think he's too lean, right? Yeah, he's too lean. Okay. Yeah, so these are kind of things you can make. You can, I'll show you some samples as to how you can make, again, use of these kind of patterns. So here's one example where, see that girl who's trying to peep out? This is used as a block, and she's trying to lean onto get onto the wall, catch hold of the wall, and peep or look in through what's happening there. And here you have a man sitting on top of a wall. Again, these are all used as big blocks of wall. Another one is, this is quite interesting because I found an interesting line in there. The line was, vivid imagination is the only thing that keeps you going. So yes, it is true, vivid imagination. You need vivid imagination. And you just strike that line out and black out the other one. So it's called as blackout. You black it out and try to get in a picture underneath as well, and that shows in there. And here another one is well, the paragraphs are here. There's a chapter that's a new chapter starting. I just made it, saw it this way and made it as two walls. This was done during the Holi festival, the festival of colors, Indian festival. So happy Holi during that time, and a bucket of red colored water pouring down. So you just make, it's just a practice of seeing things from a different angle. So that's how you do this. So I hope you saw what I saw. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. See you again.